All right, so in chapter 6, we're dealing with negative numbers. We're going to call these integers, negative integers, positive integers. And the term opposite refers to something that has the opposite sign. So pretty easy concept here to start off our chapter. What's the opposite? Well, it is, if it's something is positive, the opposite is going to be negative of that number. So the opposite of 15 is negative 15. Opposite of negative 8, or I'm sorry, of 8 is negative 8. Opposite of negative 35 is positive 35. Positive 100, negative 100. Negative 7, positive 7. So an integer represent a 60-foot drop in elevation. So we can't ever have, like in real life, there's not that many negative scenarios. You can't go negative 60 feet. You're just going 60 feet in a different direction. But if we want to know, if we want to represent the change in elevation, you could say that we could represent that by saying the change in elevation from start to finish was a negative 60 foot change because we went down. All right, so if we're comparing negative 4 and negative 6, negative 6 is further away from 0 on the negative side. It is more negative, which means it is a smaller number. So it kind of works backwards. The bigger the negative number, actually the smaller the value. If you had, what would you rather have, negative $6 in your bank account or negative $4? Well, you'd rather have negative 4. It means you owe less money. Now, when you have a positive number, obviously, positive numbers are always bigger than negative numbers. So positive numbers are always bigger than negative numbers. Let's take a peek here. Which state has the coldest record low temperature? Coldest. So in this case, we want the lower the number, the cold, the bigger the negative number, the colder it's going to get. So we would say that Nevada has the lowest temperature. It's the biggest negative number, so thus it's the smallest actually as well. Or if we order these, again, let's check things off as we go. We're going to look for the biggest negative number, which actually is the smallest of all of them. So in this case, it's going to be negative 6. Where'd my negative sign go? Okay. Negative 4. Negative 3. 1. 4, and 8. Biggest negative number is negative 16, thus it's the smallest. And working our way up, actually, closer to 0, which means the numbers are getting bigger. And there we go. So that's all there is to just kind of looking at the order of negative numbers.